All praises to the Most High God of Israel, and shalom to all of my beautiful Israelite brothers and sisters out there. I want to handle business really quick before I begin. I want to say thank you to our big brother, King Gino. I really don't think you guys understand the benefit of having that brother a part of our family. This brother was up last night bringing these scriptures out to our people. A true night watchman. We're talking like 11, 12, 1 in the morning. And he is making sure that our people have exactly what it is that they need. When the Father told us to comfort one another with these words, he took that serious. And brother, I want to thank you in front of all the royal family, brother, and say thank you to you for everything that you do. And to piggyback off of that, I need y'all to understand that you're probably going to see a lot of us a lot more. Why? Because we are truly living in these last days. And the Father gave those of us that's bringing out these scriptures, we have a responsibility. And that responsibility, the biggest responsibility that we are supposed to have are to comfort you with the words of the scriptures coming out. And make sure that we are responsible in communicating them and that you truly understand the times that we're living in. The Bible is our newspaper, all right? It is our journal. It is our go-to. It is everything that we need to survive. And he gave that to us. And with that being said, I want to bring out Matthew. We're going to go to the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and we are going to have a very deep discussion with what the Father told us to pay attention to in this book of Matthew. So we're going to the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and we're going to start at verse 21. And the reason why we're starting there, because it's talking about the tribulation time and everything. And this is the time that we have entered, all right? It's not coming. We're actually in it. So being that we're in it, let's look at the circumstances and everything surrounding it, all right? Again, these scriptures are for our benefit. And I want to I got to say this here again. I want everybody to go and look at that lesson that King Gino did last night. As a matter of fact, I'm going to post it there in the description so that you guys can just click on it and go to it. So please, everyone, we're going to be reading right now, Matthew chapter 24 and verse 21. For you sisters that do not have your heads covered, please cover your heads. You brothers, if you have anything on your head, please take it off. Here we go. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. I need everyone to pay attention to what that just said and understand the forecast of what we're living in. A great tribulation that has never happened on this planet before or will never happen again. That right there is a major weather indicator of your circumstances, okay? The Father made it very clear. There is going to be a time, the time that we are in right now, it is going to get so much worse. And I need everybody to understand that this time here, there's nothing that's going to get better about any of this time on this planet until Yahawashi returns. Okay? You need to be wrapping your mind around that. But even though this is going to happen, you know in advance. This is why the Father is telling us to be prepared for all of this that's getting ready to go down. All right? Verse 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Now, the Father went ahead and gave us a little bit more. For those of us who are keeping these commandments, doing what we are supposed to be doing. Everything that he's telling us to do, he said, for those of you that's doing that, guess what? Your days will be shortened. Why? Because we prepared. That's what this is all about, preparation. And those days will be shortened. We're not going to endure what the rest of the world is going to endure. That is why it is so important that you put yourself in a position where your robe is looking white. In other words, you better keep his commandments and not play around with this. It is a matter of life and death. Verse 23. Then if any man shall say unto you, lo, here is Christ, or there, believe it not. Why is this so important today? Just last week, there was a group of idiots, morons, just the idiots of earth. All went outside, collected, gathered together because they thought a rapture was going to take place. It didn't happen. Then what are they doing now? What are these idiots doing now? Oh, it was a mistake. The rapture has been rescheduled. You are seeing that on a mass scale. It is being covered by the news. You understand that? Yes. The actual world news is picking up on this. This was a worldwide broadcast. I need y'all to understand that. They said that Yahawashi was coming and he didn't show up. And then they said, oh, well, it's been rescheduled. The book of Revelation is happening right in front of your face, family. Let's continue. Verse 24. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders, insomuch, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Now, a lot of that is coming up too. You had that African man out there that convinced the whole world that this rapture was about to take place. That's a false prophet for you. And now what you're going to start seeing a lot of these brothers and sisters start doing, they're going to start performing these miracles and everything. And guess what? AI is going to assist in that. You're watching it happen right in front of your face. You're watching it. You're watching it. And then what's going to start happening next? This Project Blue Beam nonsense that they are gearing up for. You're watching it happen right in front of your face. And we're not talking about some conspiracy theorists. We're talking about these things are being reported on the news. You understand that? On this, in this American news and other world governments, they're all talking about it. You need to be paying attention. Let's continue. Verse 25. Behold, I have told you before. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not. And there's a whole lot of that going on right now. For as the lightning cometh out of the east and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. I need everyone to understand this right here, because that is telling you when Yahawashi comes, everybody's going to know. It will be 100% undeniable. There will be no secrets. Let me read that one more time. For as the lightning cometh out of the east and shineth unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. This is going to be a visual perspective that everybody is going to know, and it is going to be absolutely undeniable, because even our spirits are going to know. Our spirits at that moment will drop. Our spirits are going to fall before we do, because his presence commands that respect. And the Father is telling us these days are, excuse me. I was about to say they're coming. Oh, they're not coming. We're living in it. Verse 28. For whosoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together. You understand that? These circumstantial predicaments that we are going to be in. We're going to see them eagles and vultures and everything in the sky. What are those? Those are the indicators of death. Death is coming. Death is coming. Death is coming. And we're able to see it. Are you paying attention is the question. Verse 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. Understand what that is saying. All right? That's the evidence of the things that's going to take place. When you see these things starting to happen, then we know what is taking place on the earth, and that our Savior, Yahawashi, is on his way. Or for some, Yahuwah, okay? Jesus is not his name. All right, I will not call him that. I know when I read the scriptures, I read verbatim, but we know what we're talking about when we say When we hear the word Jesus and things like that, we know what it's talking about. That is Yahawashi, okay? And you need to be really paying attention and understanding how to call on his name. Do you understand that? Verse 30. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And that is when Yahawashi is making his entrance onto this planet and going to destroy it all. And at that point, that is when the remnant, those of us that's going to remain, will remain, and the rest of the world is going to die from that blast. There's going to be some of the people that, well, the majority of the world that is going to be killed off, and then the remnant that remains. We are living in that time now, family. This is going to take place. Verse 31. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Now learn the parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh. So what is this getting into? This is getting into understanding the signs and knowing what you see when it is happening. Each and every last one of us should be paying attention to this. And this is an extension to King Gino's lesson from last night. He goes so much into this here as well. We're all saying the same thing, family. Preparation is upon us. You need to be seeing the signs taking place all around you, the signs on earth, the signs in nature, the signs in politics, the signs in government, everything you should be paying attention to right now. Why? Because he told us when the Father comes and sends Yahawashi, right? We all heard this whole thief in the night thing, right? All this thief in the night. But he told us that he was going to come back like a thief in the night. So what does that mean? That means that we were supposed to be prepared for all of this when he's coming. Be prepared for the robber, for the burglar. That's why we have alarm systems. And what did we just read here? Let's go ahead and get it again. Hopefully y'all understand the comparison to what's being made here when we're talking about alarm systems. Watch this. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet. So what do we know about these alarm systems and whatnot? Why do you put it in place? Because if someone tries to break in, or if the burglar sees that you have an alarm system, is going to deter him from what's going on. But for you, it is the message, A, that there is a prowler in your premises. So guess what you need to do? Get prepared, be ready, go get your gun, whatever it is to kill this nigga. Defend your home. Defend your body, defend your house, defend your temple, ladies and gentlemen. And that is why we are having the discussions and everything that we're having now, and that this spirit right now is going crazy on this planet in regards to preparation, because that is exactly what we need to be doing. We need to be getting prepared for what's coming. And once again, comfort one another with these words. Comfort one another with these words. And that is what we are to be doing. And family, again, I'm going to say this one more time. For those of you that did not subscribe to King Gino, you need to. Because there is a famine of the word that is coming. And you are going to realize just how important a lot of us brothers that's bringing this out. You're going to realize how important it is to be around someone that understands what this word is saying and is not afraid to bring it out. Because there's so many of our brothers that have already ran away from this because they know what's coming, and they know that death is a consequence for bringing out this word. Oh, you're going to see so many brothers going goodbye. They are already starting with, if you bring out this word, we're going to start killing you or sending you to jail and all that stuff. And then there's going to be those of us that's like, okay, well, you're going to have to kill us to send us to jail because we're not stopping. We know the outcome. We know the consequence if we do stop. And that is not going to happen. So y'all need to really be paying attention and really solidifying who you're going to be around, because it's that time. And family, once again, this is to comfort you with these words. I love you. Let's get ready. All praises to the Most High God of Israel. It's about to be our time to go home. All praises.